Once again, A-class, once again ground and pound. As we welcome to the cage from Warriors Banbury, Craig Smith.
And we're on to our second title fight of the night for the lightweight British Championship. Making his way to the cage at the minute, Craig Smith from Warriors Banbury. The Warriors gym, a very good gym. Craig entering into the red corner.
And his opponent from Siam MMA. Please make some noise for Den, the Omen Palmer.
Strong wrestlers, big ground and pound. But we know a fair bit about Den, we've trained with him ourselves. And he's actually a very experienced boxer and experienced Muay Thai kickboxer. So he actually favours his striking. However, being from Siam and training with the Leicester Shoot Fighters, not 100% sure, but I think I've heard rumours that this will be Den's last fight. So his last time stepping into the cage or any kind of ring.
So, for the British title at 71.5 kilograms, this is A-class ground and pound. Introduce him first. He is a mixed martial artist with a fight record of 5 wins and no defeats. From Warriors Banbury, Craig the Silent Assassin Smith. And in the blue corner, he is a Thai boxer from Team Siam with a record of 5 wins, no defeats. Welcome, Den, the Omen Palmer.
Ranji has now vacated the belt to go on to bigger and better things. So this is for the vacant British lightweight. Craig Southport. Nice inside leg kick from Den, but Craig moves straight from it.
Yeah, there's no surprise that Craig wanted that clinch. He didn't even set it up, he just kind of wandered into it.
He just went straight into it. Den hit a big kick, but that was about it. Den needs to work his wrestling now.
Yeah, Den needs to get his back off the cage. You could use that guillotine position to circle off.
Den is from Siam and does train at Leicester Shoot as well, but he also runs his own gym where he trains. So I think it's about just how much time he's actually spent down at Siam working on his grappling.
Yeah, at the minute he's got that underhook, and he's going to look to beat Craig up from here. But Craig's active off his back. He's looking to play some rubber guard.
Yeah. He seemed comfortable to just fall to his back there. Obviously has faith in his sweeps.
Den needs to keep good posture here.
He's keeping a nice rubber guard. That's definitely going to control Den.
Yeah, Den crushing him up into his own corner now.
Yeah, Den's doing a good job of stacking him there. It's a real MMA kind of grappling.
Yeah, I've never seen rubber guard work too much than MMA, to be honest. And he's let it go.
I'm not sure falling to his back was a great idea for Craig.
Yeah, Den is the bigger of the two and looks powerful.
No big surprise really coming from the Warriors gym, like we said, predominantly grapplers.
Yeah, Den needs to just posture up from here, make a little bit of space and look to land his shots. But to be fair to Craig, he's pushing off the hip, circling, he's looking for that rubber guard again.
Craig obviously wants to find the mat, but he doesn't really want to be on his back. Pulling guard isn't going to look very good on the judges.
Yeah.
Grappling neck now, it's
yeah,
pretty
looking
loose.
for a guillotine. Like I say, he's being active. But it's going to be hard work for him when his head's stuck against the cage.
It's going to be hard to win on a judge's scorecard, I think, no matter how active you are off the back. Really, he wants to look for the sweep or to get back to his feet and take Den down and end up on top.
He's got a butterfly.
Yeah, he's got that left hook in.
So
I don't think his hips are really distributed that way. He's now figure forward the guard.
Yeah, he's going to be burning his legs out a lot holding a position like this.
Yeah.
And Den's still managing to posture up.
Den's doing a very good job of keeping his head low and then bringing it high to hit.
Yeah, Den is basically looking to work him over from this position.
And he's going for that sweep now as Craig. Den's hips a bit too heavy.
Yeah, you can clearly see that Den's got a good base here. And it's going to take something, a big effort from Craig to sweep him, I think.
I think Craig really wants to just wrap him up and force a stand-up, really, and try and get on top. Calling for a break now. Bit of a problem there. Not quite sure what.
Yeah, referee started.
Very good. We're back off.
So Den obviously trying to be careful of the submission attempts here, and Craig is active, he's getting to his side.
If Craig could pummel that left underhook in, because he's so far over on his right hip, he could really escape. But I don't think he can pummel that in. Den's doing a good job of defending it.
He's getting a decent angle, so whether or not he can come off the armbar.
Nice from Den, really ripped out there.
Yeah, Den content to just sit here, I think, and he's winning the round.
Yeah.
Got some good shots off.
He's put his knee over Craig's right arm. That's going to open up some ground and pound for him, no doubt.
Yeah, Craig needs to get out of this position.
Yeah, Craig doesn't want to be there. Hopefully he'll go into the second round and execute his attack a bit differently. And there's the last 10 seconds. No doubt around to Den Palmer.
Yeah, absolutely. Falling to his back has not worked for Craig this round, so he's going to have to come up with a different idea for the second round.
Craig's having the same problems we've seen with a lot of fighters. He's just kind of coming forward with that zombie attack, hands straight out, looking for a collar tie or an underhook. I don't see why he doesn't shoot, especially as Den's throwing those kicks. I mean, if he just shoots a double leg or a single, he should take Den straight down if he times it right.
Yeah, the trouble is with wandering in with that, like you call it, a zombie kind of stance as well, is it you're open to getting punched.
Yeah, no doubt. Den looking stronger through a hard kick on the inside leg of Craig. Craig obviously being the southpaw, I don't know how Den's feeling about that. I imagine with his experience in striking, he won't struggle with a southpaw opponent too much.
Yeah, as I was saying, I think Craig needs to approach this fight differently now. He's tried to pull guard and get a quick submission while they're obviously both dry, but they're going to be sweating now. It's going to get even harder for him. Yeah. Den's proved that he's no slouch in that position, and he will posture up and strike from there.
Craig quite low. He can maybe be lower, and again runs forward.
Yeah, Craig's bum rushed him. And
got a single leg there if he could drop to it.
Could take that, and that's better from Craig.
He's got his base.
That's much better from Craig.
That was nice. That was nice. Den came a little off balance there. Den, beautiful work. Beautiful work of coming back up. He's got his back on the fence. Craig needs to pick that knee out. Just going to cause Den in some trouble.
Yeah, Craig needs to just pick that knee.
I'm impressed with how good Den was at using the fence there to get up. You don't see that often from amateur fighters, but he wall walked straight away and he's right back up, and he used the fence to do it. Craig's still where he wants to be though, but Craig could do with getting that head in. His head's too low.
Yeah, he definitely needs to get his foot
there,
just as we say he does it.
Yeah.
But
just to smother him a little bit. He needs to have that stretch him out across the fence kind of style.
Well, this is better from Craig. If he wants to win this fight, he's doing the right thing. He's taking it to Den.
This is certainly where he wants to be. I think he's going to be worried about a stalemate here, though.
Yeah, he's just got to be careful about wasting too much energy here on these legs. His head's so low at the minute, and Den does fantastic with his crossface
from Den.
He's almost popped his head clean off there.
Pulls him down with it to the mat. I was thinking that could have slipped into a standing rear naked there, but I think the position wasn't quite right.
Yeah, and again,
ends up on
Craig
top.
seems to be content to work his rubber guard again. And he's got one foot on the hip as well, but with his head pressed against the cage, he's really going to struggle to get any kind of angle.
I don't think he's got the ability from his guard to really finish here.
He's asking a lot of his knees, that's for sure, to try and just pull that leg into position.
I think Den's defense from guard top is pretty good.
Yeah, and Den's back there with the arm pinned. He likes that position, pinning the arm, high underhook.
Again, he's got
striking from there.
That left foot in the thigh, loses it. Den keeping his head in. He's come off to the side now. Craig might be able to sit up. Den's doing a beautiful job
Craig
before
looking
on
to
the
get the
face
back.
there.
He's got a long leg around Den's waist.
He's got the wrong underhook going. He's wrapping up that Kimura. If he could chest-to-chest sweep off this, he could bump him from guard bottom into full mount, which would look very good to the judges. But you look at how wide Den's knees are, he's really preventing that.
He has a very low base.
I mean, I think he knows, I think he's wise to being swept over to his left. So Craig might want to try sweeping over to his right. Over to Den's right, that is. It doesn't even look like Den's trying to pass. He's just kind of holding on there, picking the occasional shots.
Yeah, like we said before, Den's very content to sit here and punch. He doesn't really care too much for passing.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a break in the action here from the referee. It's a bit of a stalemate. I think he's going for it.
Yeah, Craig's in a bad spot here. He's not in a position to really get his guard going.
No.
Den's base is way too low. He's not posturing high enough for Craig to really sweep. And as I say that,
he spins for an armbar, but Den really wise to it. Just pulls out hips forward. Seen a lot of the same here. Craig on his back. Den staying strong.
Den's just taking the fight out of Craig here.
I would have liked to have seen a break from the referee there at some point. I think there was a justified stand-up. And only one more round to go. I'd put that as 2 rounds in the bag for Den.
Yeah, Den's played a smart game here. He's not quite doing enough to really come close to finishing the fight, but he knows that Craig's really his biggest weapons are off his back. Yeah, and by just sitting there with a low base and punching, he's not giving too much away. He's definitely playing it safe.
If this is going to be Den's last fight, this is the last 4 minutes of his career, I'd like to see him take some chances. If it does go to the ground, I'd like to see him try and pass, get to mount, maybe pound out Craig, or at least try and stand and maybe knock him out. As for Craig, might not be his last fight, but it could be his last shot at a title. He really needs to pull it out.
Craig needs to do something big now.
Yeah. Maybe Craig wants to try kickboxing.
Den's going for the takedown.
Den with the double leg. I don't know what the cause for that really was.
Yeah, I think Den knows he can win it from here.
I think he's feeling very comfortable in that guard right now.
Interesting. I think Craig definitely wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, no doubt. It's a shame to see if Craig kind of just sits there and lets the round go.
Yeah, he's going to have to do something massive from here.
Yeah, he really needs
Dennis
to
is crushing him.
Yeah, he really needs to take all kinds of risks. He needs to open his legs. He needs to use the fence as well. He needs to get up off of the fence.
Yeah,
but he's in a really bad spot here. He's right in Den's corner. Den's got Tommy and John McGuire in his ear, plus his third cornerman. Craig's just getting smothered.
Yeah, to be fair to Craig, he had some joy in the clinch exchanges, and he got a couple of takedowns in the second round. But you know, there was definitely a way he could have won this. But at the minute, Dennis is playing a really smart game, and there's only going to be one outcome at the minute.
Craig was having success in that early second round, but then shooting that double leg, I think, was a pretty wise choice.
And plus, it shows he can mix his game as well. Yeah, Den's starting to get a bit more active now.
Yeah, Den's opening up a little bit, which I'd like to see.
He feels the finish, maybe.
He could grind out a decision, but it'd be nice to see him take some chances, maybe try and finish.
And Craig really just needs to get off that cage. He keeps going for rubber guard. It is totally ineffective. He needs to take a chance now. He needs to stand up, look for a sweep, open his guard and just go for something.
The one time Den did get taken down, he used the fence very well to get back up, and that seems to be an ability Craig lacks. He's been on the fence pretty much the whole time, but he can't seem to use it to get back to his feet.
I mean, Craig looks like he's getting a little bit close with that rubber guard. He's getting that onto his side.
It's a shame we're not seeing really more of Den. I know he's comfortable there, but it'd be nice to see him working a bit more. Seems quite content to just grind out the decision though. Again, if I was the referee, I probably would have stood this up.
Den looking to pass now.
Actually looking to pass now.
He's in half guard.
So if he starts raining down the ground and pound. So if he keeps being busy with it, if he can get his knee over that right arm.
I think he's going to look for that shin across the bicep again.
He doesn't seem to be going for it. He kind of just looks to just be punching. He needs to tie him up a little more if he wants to get that finish. And that left knee's there over the right arm. He's going for it.
Craig is putting
and he's gone for it now. There he goes.
Den could potentially finish it.
Nice bridge there, though. And Craig manages to get his arm back in. Den's being busier now, which is good to see.
If Den was a bit busier, this is perhaps a borderline 10-8 because Craig has offered very, very little this whole round.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I just think Den has slightly played it a little bit safe.
I think he is playing it safe. It's a bit of a shame seeing his last fight. But, you know, he's looking for that W, he's looking for that belt. I don't blame him.
There's no doubt he's getting it right now.
There's no doubt.
He doesn't even get the finish.
The last 10 seconds. He put in some work in that last 10.
And the crowd seems to enjoy that as well. A lot of Den fans here.
A strong performance. Apparently, we have a split decision.
So the winner by split decision and new British champion in the blue corner, Den the Iron Power.
Split decision win for Den. Personally would have had it as unanimous. I think there's some surprise faces in his cornerman.